Welcome to today's English class. In today's class, we will learn more about the poem that is Silver, written by Walter de la Mare. Now, in this poem, we will learn about the adjectives in poetry. So, in the poem, we will find out the adjectives and also personification in poetry and descriptive paragraph also we will write. Okay. Now, I want you all to respond to this word web. This is word web, children. So what is written in the middle? Yes, very good, night. So now we are going to describe this night. So what are the words which are used to describe this night? Yes, very good. Dark night, scary night, long night, lonely night, wonderful night, yes, starry night and cold night also. Okay. So now, apart from this, one more word web also we will have, children. How do things look in silver moonlight? So when on any object when moonlight falls, how does that particular object looks? Okay, tell me, how does it look? So on a pencil or on a pen, moonlight falls. How does it look? It looks silvery, shiny, okay, dazzling, very good, beautiful, bright. Okay, so let us see it. See, how do things look in silver moonlight? So how does it look? Beautiful it looks, shiny, dazzling, glittery, bright and pearly also. Okay. Now we will read this poem. So in my previous video already I have explained you, isn't it, children? So now we will read this poem once again and we'll find out the adjectives. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. This way and that she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. One by one the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. From their shadowy home the white breeze peep, of doves in a silver feathered sleep. A harvest mouse goes scampering by, with silver claws and a silver eye. And moveless fish in the water gleam, by silver reeds in a silver stream. So this is written by Walter de la Mare. So here, what is this poem about, children? Yes, very good. This poem is about the different things which look silver in the moonlight. Okay. And what things the moon see in the night? So the moon looks at the different things. Okay. So what are the things which the moon see? You can look into the poem, children. So what are the different things? Yes, it looks at fruit, then trees, thatch, okay, a dog, very good, a dove, a mouse, a river. Okay, so on all these things, the moonlight falls on all these things and these things, they look silvery or they look very beautiful. Okay, and now, what is the adjective which is used to describe these things, children? Yes, very good. You are right. Silver is the adjective which is used to describe all these things. Okay. Now, this silver, it makes all these things look very beautiful, isn't it? So, silvery thatch. So, if thatch is there, it is just green in color. When moonlight falls on that, then we say it's silvery thatch. So it is the thatch, that leaves are shining, isn't it? So why adjective silver is used, children? Okay, so silver trees, silver fruit, silver thatch, silvery thatch, silver stream, okay, silver reeds. For all the things, silver word is used. So why only silver is used? Why they didn't use, why the poet did not use any other word like golden or any other word? Why only silver is used? Yes, only silver is used to describe all these things because it creates an image in our mind. Okay, so it creates an image in our mind, and also silver is a repetition. The word is repeated in the poem. So which word is repeated in the poem, children? Yes, silver word is repeated in the poem and it creates some rhythm when you read the poem. Okay, children. So now this poem would be different. So if a different adjective if you want to use, so if there is if you want to use a different adjective, that is the poem would be different with a different adjective, then how it will be if you want to use instead of silver trees, golden trees. So how the poem will be, how it will be, the different adjectives are used in the poem, then it would not create such a strong effect of moonlight. So everywhere silver only used. So only when silver is used, it is creating an image in our mind. So in one for tree silver, for the other one golden. So if it is used in that way, it doesn't create a image in our mind. So and also silver word is repeated in the poem. Okay children. Now you open to S2, that is page number 31. Okay, now see the first one children. What things from the poem silver have a silver gleam? So gleam means shine. So what are the things which have silver gleam in the poem? Just now we have discussed now. Very good. You can write down, that is fruit, trees, thatch, a dog, a dove, a mouse, a fish, stream. Okay, so these are the things which have silver gleam. Okay, now next one. Write one other adjective for each thing listed above. Listed above means above you have written some words. So some words you have written. What are they? Fruit, trees, no? So for those words you have to write one adjective. So for fruit, what can we write one adjective to the fruit? Yes, fresh fruits. Okay, now for trees, what can we write children? Very good. Short trees or tall trees, anything you can write. One adjective you have to add. Now thatch. So thatch, silvery thatch is there in the poem, isn't it? So now we will write strong thatch so that the roof will be very strong, isn't it? Now dog. For dog, what shall we write? Yes, playful dog. Now mouse. For mouse, it will be very naughty, isn't it? So we'll write naughty mouse. Now dove, which color it is? Yes, white in color. So we'll write white dove. Then stream, always it moves, no? Flowing. So we'll write running stream. Is this clear children? B1. So in the first one we have written, first one we have completed. In the first one A and B we have completed. Now next one you see. How is the night described in the poem? So how is the night described in the poem? It is very quiet, isn't it? The night is very quiet, no? So now also, if night time, it will be very quiet. So you can write, the night is described as quiet. Now next, you write next one, B1. Write two other adjectives to describe the night. Okay, already in the word web we have described so many words. Okay, so any two words you can write. So what are the words we have described children? Cold, night, cold, starry, long. Okay, so any two you can write. So dark night, scary night, starry night, cold night, anything, any two you write children. Now we'll move on to the next one. Now see the next one, third one. Okay, underline the adjectives in the sentence. So you have to underline the adjectives. So first I'll read the sentence children. It was a quiet night and the sea was calm. The waves rested only to dance again the next day. So here, what are the adjectives here? How is the night described here? What is the adjective used for this night? Quiet night. So quiet is an adjective. So you underline quiet children? Yes. Now next one. How is the sea? Calm. So calm sea. Okay, sea was calm. So underline calm. Is this clear? Now we'll move on to the fourth one. Rewrite the sentence by adding adjective. So now we have to add one adjective to this particular sentence. 21 word. 20 word. The wind gripped me in her arms as I walked home after school. So here we will write an adjective for this wind. Okay, so the powerful wind you can write, the strong wind you can write. So that gripped me in her arms. In her arms. Whose arms? Wind's arms. As I walked home after school. So after school, when the boy or when the child was going home, how did the wind grip? Wind has it gripped in its arms or in her arms. Okay. Now the fifth one. Write an adjective that can replace silver in the poem to describe the effect of bright sunlight on different things. So now here the silver poem It is what is the setting of that particular poem? Night time, isn't it, children? Now if you want, if a poem is there in the morning time, in the bright sunlight time, so how does, when the bright sunlight falls on the different things, how the objects or how the things look? Yes, very good, you are right. So they look golden in color. When sun rays fall on the objects, they look golden in color. So that golden adjective you can write. Is this clear, children? Once again, I'll read the question for you. Write an adjective that can replace silver. So you are going to replace the word silver to silver in the poem to describe the effect of bright sunlight on different things. So instead of the silver, when bright sunlight falls on the things, we can write golden word. So you can write in this way, children. The adjective golden can be used to describe the effect of bright sunlight on different things. So you write in this way. Is this clear, children? Now we'll move on to the next one. So now coming to personification. What is this personification, children? Yes, in personification, we give human qualities to things by describing their action. Okay, so for any object or anything, we will give a human quality is given. So in the poem, what is the human quality given to the moon? Yes, walking. Okay, the moon walks slowly and silently. So walking is given. Will a moon walk, children? Does it walk? It will be in the sky, isn't it? It will not walk. So we are giving a human quality. So why a human quality is given to the moon? Yes, very good. It is given, a human quality is given to this moon or to any object in the poem to make that poem very interesting to the readers. So the poet does in that way to make the poem very interesting for the readers, for us. Is it clear, children? Now we'll move on to the open your S3, children. S2 we have completed now. Now S3 you open it. In S3 it is personification in poetry. So I've put the first stanza here, children. Read the poetic lines. So the wind stood up and gave a shout. Okay, now listen to these lines very carefully, children. The wind stood up. Stood up means standing. Okay, the wind stood up and gave a shout. Shout means it was shouting. Who is shouting? Wind is shouting. He whistled on his fingers, and so the wind whistled with its fingers. Kicked and withered leaves about. So what did the wind do? It kicked. What did it kick? Withered leaves. Withered leaves means dry leaves. And thumped the branches. Thumped means hit. So the wind, it has hit the branches with its hand. Okay, hand. Whose hand? Wind's hand. Very good. So here, what is personified in the above lines? Very good. The wind is personified in the above lines. Okay, the wind is personified in the above lines. And what human quality is given, children, to this wind? So how can you know that this wind has been given human quality? What are the qualities which are given in these lines? Yes, very good. The wind stood up. No, stood up means standing. So standing, the wind is standing. That is a personification, isn't it? That is a human quality. Can a wind stand? Okay, no, standing word is given. Then shout is there. No, gave a shout, shouting. So shouting also it is given. Whistling also it is given. Okay, kicking is given. Thumping is given. Thumping is to hit hard. So all these are given a human quality. Okay, so for the wind, so the wind is personified in the above lines. The wind is standing, shouting, whistling, kicking and thumping like a human. Clear? Now you have the second one, children. You have the second one, that is what is personified in lines. What human qualities have been given to it? So here what is personified? That is just now we have discussed, children. That is the wind is personified. Okay, what are the qualities? Standing, thumping, hitting. Okay, all that you can write here. Is this clear? So what are the qualities which you have written? So first, how you will write, children? The wind is personified in the above lines. That first you write. Then the wind is standing. Okay, shouting, whistling, kicking and thumping like a human. Is this clear? Now the second one, children. What image do the lines create in your mind? Draw it in the box. So what image did you get, children, when you were reading these lines? When I read out these lines, what image you got it? So this wind is having hands. It is hitting. So it is having legs. So you can draw wind with hands and legs. How you have drawn for moon, no? Hands and legs. So like that you can draw for the wind. Okay, and also dry leaves it will kick, no? So dry leaves also you can draw there. Is this clear? Now see the third one, children. What is happening in these lines? So you need to write the meaning of those four lines. What is happening there? That you have to write. Describe the scene in your own words. You need to describe the scene. So if you have understood these lines, you can describe it. So what day it is? It is a stormy day. So that you can write down, children. You can write the description. And the strong wind is blowing hard. Okay, the sound of the blowing wind can be heard very clearly. The withered leaves and branches of the trees are falling on the ground due to the strong wind. So that description you can give. Is this clear, children? Now we'll move on to the next one, children. Now, so I have put the sentences together and you can copy this in your workbook, children. Now we'll move on to S4. Now see in this S4. Imagine yourself. This is a descriptive paragraph. Now you have to write a descriptive paragraph. So how we will write that we will learn now. Imagine yourself sailing in a ship on a calm moonlight night. Fill in the word web with things that can be personified in such a setting. So what is the setting here? Calm moonlit night. Okay, so calm night. So now we can personify. What we can personify, that you have to write as a word web and later you can describe it. So now let us write the word web. So what can we personify here? Calm night. So calm night can be personified. You can write in one, calm night, and quiet sea, blowing wind, yes, stars, twinkling stars. So for all this you can personify. Okay, so stars will be twinkling. So twinkling stars, you can personify them. Then calm night, you can personify. Quiet sea, okay, and flowing water, still mountains, swaying trees. So all this you can personify, children. Okay. Now use the word web to write a description of a night spent on a ship by personifying things. So here we have written. Okay. So that you have to personify. So how you will personify the things? You will give a human quality to those things. Okay, you have to give a human quality. So how you will start writing, children? So here what you have to write? You have to describe, write a description of a night spent on a ship. So where are you now? You are on a ship with your family members, with your parents and with your sister. Clear? So you are there on a ship. So now you just imagine that you are on a ship and now you have to write a short descriptive paragraph personifying these things. Okay. So how you will start writing? Yes, it was my first voyage on ship. Voyage means traveling. So traveling on road you say, children. On ship, on sea means you will say voyage. So you can write, it was my first voyage on ship. And so when it is first voyage, you'll be very much excited, isn't it, children? So I was very much excited. Then when you want to personify these things, means you have to look at the moon. Okay, you have to look at water. Okay, all that you have to see. Then only you can write. So everyone, you can write everyone went to sleep at night. So it is night time now. So everyone went to sleep at night. So and you did not sleep. So you can write I did not sleep. So what you were watching? Yes, I saw stars. You can write I saw stars. And how are the stars, children? They were shining at me. They were shining, and actually stars shine. So what human quality you want to give? Yes, they are smiling at me. You can write they are smiling at me and talking to me, and they're very happy to see me. Okay, like this you can write. So stars, will they smile? They will twinkle, isn't it? So we are personifying these stars by giving the human quality as smiling. So what you will write, what you have written, children? Yes, I they were smiling at me. Okay, the stars were smiling at me and telling me that they are very happy to see me. Now the wind came. So when on the ship, even the breeze, also you can have the cold breeze or the wind. Okay, so the wind came near me. Okay, the wind came near me. And what the wind will do, children? It will come very near. When someone comes very near, when your mother comes very near to you, what you will do, you will hug your mother, isn't it? So like that, the wind came near me and hugged me. Okay, the wind came near me and hugged me. And what else you can write, children? Now coming to moon. Shall we write something about moon? Yes. The moon was quiet, looking at me. Okay. And it came down to see me. So actually the moon was very quiet. And the moon looked at me. It came down to look at me. Almost that moon is very near to you. It came down and looked at you. Okay. And looked at your excitement. Okay, children. So like that you can write. Now, in any other way, if you want to personify the other things also, you can personify and you can write. Now, what title would you like to give? Write a title for your paragraph. For this paragraph, what title you want to give? Yes, my first voyage on ship, or an awesome starry night. Okay, clear? Anything you can write, children. Is this clear, children? Have you all understood? Yes. Thank you.